Because I had a chance to go to San Francisco, Indianapolis, Melbourne, Chichester, Singapore, and met individually with the teams of people in each of the various channels from the Hoboken office. I think I counted a total of 78 individual meetings I had with people over 3 months. Some of them were for a half an hour, some were within groups, and they were invigorating. Next month I'm going and seeing the folks in Toronto and Harry's team in Germany. His greatest line, though, was, "Dean, sales is overrated. If you're a good salesperson, it's only less than 10% of your job. If you've done the planning and preparation, research and marketing, and all those other things, when you're actually in front of the customer and say, 'Can you sign on the dotted line?' that should be like 2% of the job." Yeah. And I think that's a key message is we can't do everything. We have to focus on what works, and it's the old sales line, you run where the money is and follow the winners. And that leads to the focus on the customer. Every sales organization, every marketing organization, any industry, the line is you have to focus on the customer. Our job as salespeople, marketers, business development people is to work with our customers, whether they are retailers, whether they're corporations, or whether they're in the academic community, and provide solutions and provide answers to the problems that they have. They are in the same boat that we are. They need to make money, they need to perform well, and the only way we can do that is by asking questions and helping them solve their questions. And I said, "Honey, I'm going to go out for a drink." And this is the main strip right across from the Westin Hotel in Kuala Lumpur, where on the left side of the street, there are probably 25 and 50 restaurants and bars. And on the right side of the street, 25 restaurants and bars, every nationality, every race, creed, and culture, religion. I was by far the only American there. It was terrific. Right, Eric? You've been, it's a melting pot, and I was the only, I loved it. And I'm sitting in the middle of it, those large bar tables, and I'm sitting there with a beer. And there was a Muslim couple walking by, and the wife is yelling at the husband. And then there was a Japanese couple walking by, and the husband's yelling at the wife. And then there was a couple from somewhere in the Middle East, and the kids are running around acting crazy and yelling, and the parents are yelling. And then the best part was a gentleman from one of countries within the GCC, and the wife was in his face yelling about something that I couldn't understand. And he looked at me, and I went with my beer like this, and he smiled, and he went. And I said, "This is the best. This is the best." I said, "I wish every American could see this, because you know what? We all are pretty much the same, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and so forth. But you know what? We all make it too," and I actually said, "We all make it too complicated." Complicated. For me, the message of being positive also ties into confidence, believing in yourself, and also encouraging and supporting others to be successful and upbeat too. Being positive just doesn't happen by saying, "I'm going to be positive." You have to work at it. You have to find ways to get the negative things out of your life and align yourself with people who want to do good things and be better too. Planning and preparation. I'm 22 years old, my first training class. That hasn't changed. Planning and preparation. Where do I start? That's Monday morning. Steer clear of the clutter that gets in your way. That's easier said than done, because we all get dragged into some things that we don't want to be dragged into.